I have to integrate nervous system regulation into my day-to-day life, and I want to share 3 ways how I do that every single day. If you're new here, hi, my name's Elena. I've been teaching yoga for 7 years. I'm a personal trainer. I was trained pre-med in health and rehabilitation sciences in my undergrad. I am currently starting my journey to become a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. I'm also currently finishing a master's in global health. So as you can tell, I am a busy gal, and nobody has time to spend hours and hours and hours on yin yoga and nervous system regulation every single day. It's just not possible with the pace of life and society. So I really try to integrate as much as I can into my day-to-day life, and this is how I do it. Okay, number 1, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but every single time I brush my teeth, I use a different hand to do it. And I'm right hand dominant, so like I'll alternate between my right hand and my left hand. And what this does is it makes me think about something that we rarely ever think about, right? Like brushing our teeth is such like just an automatic thing. It's part of our day-to-day routine. We've been doing it for so long that we never really think about it. And so we're usually in our head and we're usually rushing. And I feel that alternating what hand I use every single time I brush my teeth makes me have to think about actually brushing my teeth and what tooth I'm brushing, and it brings me out of my head and back into my body first thing in the morning and last thing at night, which is really helpful for me to regulate my nervous system. Number 2, I drink hot tea first thing in the morning or hot water with lemon. This is not new, but let me explain to you why I feel that it regulates the nervous system really well. First of all, the daily ritual aspect of it. It allows my nervous system to understand that this is something that we're going to do every day. It's something that feels good, and it brings me back to a sense of safety. But also, there's science behind the fact that it actually increases vagal nerve tone. Hot liquids through the esophagus and through the digestive tract first thing in the morning, the vagus nerve runs exactly through that area. So it helps increase vagal nerve tone, and it helps bring us out of sympathetic activation or fight or flight by activating our parasympathetic system, which brings us out of sympathetic activation if we are in it. There's also a traditional Chinese medicine explanation for it. The idea is that it helps circulation, and it helps your kidney function, and it helps your spleen as well, your spleen qi, the life force of your spleen. Number 3, this isn't anything super particular. It's more of like my ability to notice in day-to-day life. But basically, whenever I'm rushing and I don't need to be, I try really hard to be aware of that and noticing that, and I will slow down. And the way that I slow down is usually with a physiological sigh. So I'll take 2 breaths in through the nose, 1 deep breath out through the mouth. Maybe I'll do that a couple times. And it can be something as simple as like cleaning the house or doing my laundry or loading the dishwasher, stuff that just, you don't need to be rushing. Like unless you're late for something, then maybe you need to be rushing. But I find that a lot of the times we rush through life without needing to, because we're just so used to having to be fast, do everything as fast as possible and be as productive as possible. And it's really detrimental to our nervous systems if it's unnecessary. So I try really hard to notice if I'm rushing for no reason. And then I actively not just tell my body to slow down, but I show my body that it can slow down with that physiological sigh. And I find that that's really helpful. So these are just things that have worked for me over time, but I'm so interested to hear what you guys do and what techniques you use throughout your day to help regulate your nervous system. So feel free to drop your experience in the comments. For those of you who don't do this during the day, I hope that this was helpful to you. Maybe you'll try one of these techniques and maybe it'll work. Anyway, I'm sending so much love. Bye!